TravelingMel.com.
So the first stop on our roadside attractions tour of Washington's Highway 2 is at the Earth's largest waterfall. It is 3.5 miles wide and over 400 feet tall, and there's no water in it. So how does that work? I don't know. It used to be the world's largest waterfall. And now it's some cool looking cliffs.
So what are we doing now, Melinda?
Now we are bribing Finn with ice cream to get him in a good mood.
Why?
Because it's his birthday.
It's his
and we
birthday,
love him.
and we love him, and he's 8. And we're here at the world's largest waterfall, Sans Water. And what else are you gonna do, right?
Eat ice cream, look at the dry falls, and go to the visitor center.
Oh yeah, go to the visitor center.
I think people are disappointed when they see this camera pointed at me and then realize, like, that's just some random woman walking around. Birthday cake ice cream. Well, it's funny because it's his birthday today.
A little ice cream, a little running around, an amazing waterfall, and back to the car.
So we're driving across the state of Washington on our way to the San Juan Islands, and I decided to look up some roadside attractions because it's the best things to see on a road trip are roadside attractions. And the best website for that is Roadside America. So we're stopping at different places along our trip to see these funky, quirky, weird, fun attractions. Like this guy who's called the Lumpy Dowser. He's looking for water here with this stick in front of the Douglas County Museum in a really cute, picturesque little town. Well, it's not really called the Lumpy Dowser. It's just what they called it on the website, so maybe that's just a description. Because it is kind of lumpy. And it's a dowser, so there's that.
As one of the lower points of this road trip so far, I just drove off with the back open. I was a little surprised that nothing just came spilling out on the road, but I think we have to rely on luck sometimes.
We just dropped down into this gorge about 30 miles from Leavenworth, where we're gonna have lunch, and it's a Bavarian themed town. Perfect for a roadside attraction road trip. So Bavarian. I think it is a Bavarian back road. Ooh, Bavarian garage sale. Some Bavarian apartments. Bavarian guy. Our next stop is in Leavenworth, which is a Bavarian town in Washington. And it started out as just a normal town, and then in the 1960s they turned it Bavarian so that more tourists would come. And so we came, and we are here, and we're gonna get some beer because that's what you do, right? In Bavaria on your son's 8th birthday. So there wasn't anything the kids wanted to eat at the brewery, which looked pretty good to me, but we came next door and we can still get a beverage and some yummy looking food. And we got icicle beers from next door. Cheers to Bavaria. What'd you get?
Caprese salad pesto.
Get Anders.
I got a margarita pizza.
I got the Quattro Stagioni.
I'm gonna eat pizza off of everybody else's plate.
What?
Here's some Parmesan for you guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
I originally wanted to stop in Leavenworth because I read about this gingerbread house a la Hansel and Gretel. And then we looked a little bit more into it and saw it was a whole Bavarian themed town. But now we are off to the Gingerbread House because we're eating nothing but sugar on Finn's birthday today.
We have a gingerbread man, a regular human shape. Can I please have the gingerbread sauropod? Gingerbread sauropod. Dinosaur.
This is the Gingerbread Factory, and I saw this online and asked Finn if he wanted to come, and he was 100% behind that. So we're here eating gingerbread, a sauropod and a man. Haha. The Gingerbread House was pretty good, and now we're keeping our eye out for a giant suit of armor. Roadtrip America. Woo! It's a giant suit of armor!
It's a giant suit of armor.
We just had a gorgeous drive from Leavenworth up to Deception Falls, where we are now. And we're hoping it's not like the Earth's largest waterfall, which was dry, although very cool anyway. But we're gonna go see what Deception Falls is all about. Whenever I see water over granite like that, it makes me so nostalgic for the Sierras. Look at all the moss and the bryophytes, you guys. Oh, the Pacific Northwest. Back in the PNW. I'm pretty excited to be back in the Pacific Northwest. I went to college and graduate school, not in Washington, but in the Pacific Northwest. And I just love all the mosses and the bryophytes and the trees and the shade and the rivers. And it's really fun watching the kids just go nuts running around up and down the trail after. We've been in the car a lot today. We've been out a lot, but we've been in too. So, I'm just happy to be here with all this life and water and sunlight. It's beautiful. You can't take a road trip on Highway 2 in Washington and not stop at the Bigfoot Statues. So this is the older Bigfoot that's been relegated to the backyard, and then the newer one is up front. This one's holding a raccoon. This is where Harry and the Hendersons was filmed, which I did not see, but apparently had a Bigfoot in it. This is a private coffee hut kind of place, so if you stop here and you want to use their parking lot or their outhouses, you need to make a purchase of tea, or they also sell Bigfoot fur. That was such a fun day, and we've landed at our friend's house in Anacortes. After seeing all these really fun and interesting sights. I wouldn't want to do it every day because it's kind of tiring getting in and out and all the car riding. But wow, what a fun way to spend a day of the road trip. Ways we would love it if you would subscribe, and if you would give us a thumbs up, like, and share this with your friends and spread the good word of the road trip.
Thank you.
Ice cream? Nice.
I'll buy yours.
Yum.